Hey y'all, Shay here. Today is Wednesday for me / Thursday for you, and it is, Whip and Chat Day, and it's my favorite video of the week. Whip stands for Work in Progress, and Chat, we're just going to catch up, and hopefully I can keep you entertained while you're diamond painting or whatever you've got going on. I'm going to diamond paint today, and I am working on Craftibly's Java Joanna. And I'm doing the all things Craftibly 21, I believe is the hashtag that Kara, the principal painter, and GB Maltese, I hope I said that right, are doing together. So I'm doing that event. And this reminds me a lot of my daughters. My daughter's got brown hair and brown eyes. And this just is kind of, and she actually likes coffee, and she's only 8. So this reminds me of her. Plus I love coffee. So and I love Craftibly. I love all the things. I will just give you a little disclaimer. I may not sound 100% like myself. I am under the weather. I'm not feeling 100%, but I didn't want to miss this week's Whip and Chat. And it's just a little, crud, nothing serious, but, a lot of coughing and just yucky stuff. So, but I'm going to try to get through it without coughing too much or hacking. So you forgive me if I do. Let's see. Hope y'all are doing good. I just started working on this painting yesterday. I just finished up the JBG along, and I was really trying to finish up that painting, and I had about 4 more squares left, and I said, I really want to start something else. So I wrapped her up, and I'm going to have it to finish her. And I really wanted to start on this one. So I did this, I just started working on it yesterday. So this is all ABs right here. It's beautiful. I'm loving this painting. Loving it. So, and I got through some of this last night, and then I started getting tired. So I was like, I'll finish this on my Whip and Chat. So hopefully we can get through this today. We'll see. And then all the stuff I'm working on, I will put down in the description. Got a couple of cute little cover minders that I made. I've got a coffee and some little cookies because she has a chocolate chip cookie in her hair. These are just, little dollhouse, figurines. I just put magnets on the bottom of them with glue, and there you go. And this, this is my magnetic IKEA desk cover pad that I use. So everything just kind of, I also made this little cute one too. Look, it's little pastries. Isn't that cute? So I kind of felt like that went with the theme. Coffee, cookies, desserts. And of course I have my cover minder from Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter. Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. This has got coffee, essential oils inside of it. I think it's essential oils. It's got a coffee scent inside of it, and it's a cover minder. So I've got that. So I've just got a good, nice little coffee feel going on here to go with this painting. And also, I also found these in little Starbucks cups. I've got them in like a variety of colors. And I just put little magnets on the bottom. So I even have these kind of, surrounding my painting. I've got orange, I've got some fun little colors. Oh, I've got a lime green. So yeah, so because this is magnetic, I just kind of line these all up around my painting, and just kind of keeps it all from moving and keeps it flat. So, yep. So I just kind of have those fun little things. And I've got my Simply Gilded washi tape that I got from Sandra West that I love. Thought this was a really pretty color to go with it. So yeah, it's always fun setting up. And then of course, putting some coffee stickers on my release papers. And it was fun. It's fun setting it up. I do use release papers. I don't use the washi tape to section off. I take off the plastic cover. I don't like the plastic cover. It drives me crazy. It's too, I don't know, crinkly, annoying. I don't like it. So once I found release papers, I was like, yes. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Y'all go ahead and grab something to drink if you need it. I've got some coffee, of course. Not to give you too much information, not TMI, but in addition to feeling sick, I also have which a lot of females get, I also have a urinary tract infection, which is also called a bladder infection. So I'm supposed to be drinking a ton of water. I'm on antibiotics. I went to the doctor yesterday. So y'all, when it rains, it pours, it all came at once. So I'm supposed to be drinking a ton of water, and I did fill up one of these big, huge bottles of water, this big Fiji's. I've just been refilling it up with just filtered water from the sink, and I'm trying to drink a couple of these a day. The doctor said she wants me to drink 80 to 100 ounces of water a day. I'm like, are you kidding me? So yesterday I drank so much water. Y'all, I had to get up 4 times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. 4 times. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like a camel. it feels like, because I'm like, I wasn't drinking while I was sleeping. Didn't I already get all that out during the day? Why did I have to get up 4 times to use the bathroom? So I know. So I didn't sleep very good. But y'all, you're not here to hear about all that stuff. All right. So let me pick a color, and then I've got some notes, and there's a couple things I wanted to cover first. Let's go. I'm going to do the K's, because it looks like the K's need to be finished up. This is like the kitty's, the little cat's face right here. I don't know if y'all can see that starting to come out. Let me look at the picture. Yeah, it's a little smiling cat. See that? This is so cute. I have enhanced it a little bit. It already came with, you know, a couple ABs, but I did add a little brown AB that I had just to make it, you know, make it pop just a little bit more. All right, so speaking of coffee, I have to give some shout outs and some thank yous for some coffees that were bought for me this past week. I had 2 folks buy coffees for me. That is Maria Young. So thank you, Maria, for the coffee. And Angela Porch. So thank you to both of you. The coffees are, you know, never expected, but always, always appreciated. And it gives me a chance to give back to the channel. And, you know, because it does take a lot of time and, you know, money to do these things, and really, really do appreciate the help and that y'all offer, so I can do these things and donate something to the channel. So plus it kind of just gives me, it's almost like a tip, like you're doing a good job. And, you know, it's always nice to see that extra little thank you. So I really do appreciate that. I also got another subscriber gift. I got this in the mail yesterday. This is from Jennifer Moore. Y'all, these are hilarious. Okay. So Mrs. Coffee, you know, had got some pointers, and I made a comment, I think in my last Whip and Chat, or maybe one of my Craftibly unboxings, that I needed a pointer because I'm having to do, you know, all these unboxings and, you know, pointing out all the ABs. So she asked if she could send me a couple of pointers, and I'm like, absolutely. So we have this one, okay, which I thought would be great for Lou, my daughter, who helps us sometimes. So she can, I showed her this, and she's like, yes, I can use this to show where the ABs are. So I've got this one. It's like for a teacher. And then this one's really super cool, y'all. This extends, and she got these both off of Amazon, but this goes really, 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 really far. I mean, it just keeps going. And I've got several more Craftibly unboxings to go through. So I'm gonna go ahead and point those out with my little pointer and see how that goes. So Jennifer, thank you. This is gonna make it, it's gonna be kind of strange. I'm gonna have to get used to, I'm used to using my finger, but a lot of times my head gets in the camera, or I can't really look down real close. So now I can just kind of, you know, not get my head in the camera, and I can just kind of point. So Jennifer's thinking originally was that I would be able to put this hand on the extendable one, but the hand's too big. I took the hand off, the finger, and put it on here, and it just falls off. So, hey, I need both. And sometimes, like I said, I've got a, you know, my little helper. So we will both use these. So thank y'all, or thank Jennifer. Thank you very much for this. So fun getting gifts, getting things I can use. Speaking of Craftibly, just so y'all are aware, in case you wanted to go check them out, there's only 2 so far, but I'm going to be helping out Craftibly by on their website. You know, I'm already doing these unboxings for them from my channel, you know, some of the paintings they've given me. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool? And they thought it'd be really cool if we did like a little, you know, 2 to 3 minute little product review, quick, something just to kind of show the unboxing that they could attach to the website, to the product, to the page. So I've done 2 already, and they seem really, really happy with them. And so I've got the Wild Generations, the giraffes, and then I did Down on the Farm. So I'm just going to kind of do them a little at a time. And then, you know, just keep working my way through and just sending them to Michael, and he just adds them to the website. So if you all want just a quick, if you don't want to go back through and maybe watch, you know, the longer unboxings, go check out their website. And on each of the, well, at some point I'll get to each of them, but there's a couple, like I said, right now, but eventually they'll all have little small, it's just a condensed version of my regular unboxings that I do here. Like I said, I'm trying to keep them down to about 2 to 3 minutes. I already have everything all laid out, so there's no opening of anything. It's just kind of pointing everything out just real quick, so people can get a little, you know, snapshot of what the canvas looks like. So that was their idea, and I thought it was an awesome idea. I'm so happy that that I can help them out with that, especially since, you know, they're so close. We live, you know, we're so close to each other, and you know, that's something I can help them out with. So yes, so be looking for those if y'all want any more additional information on the paintings and just a quick little thing. I'm working on those on the side. What else? JBG. So, you know, Lindsay with Emerald and Fairy Lights and I just wrapped up the JBG along, the Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And we did a live on Sunday night, this past Sunday, and it was so fun. It was her first live, and on the live, she got to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm so happy for her. She deserves it. She's got a great channel. So if y'all haven't checked her out yet, I'm sure you have, but I'll link her down below, and go check her out. She's really, really cool. And I'm glad that she, you know, hit that milestone. It's a nice accomplishment. And she was great to do an event with. So I hope we do another one in the future. It was funny when we were on the live together, we gave away two grand prize winners. And Melly donated a Diamond Art Club painting. So that was so nice of her. She donated that. And so we gave that away to one person. And then we did a DAC or a Craftibly gift card for $50 to the other person. And so we did that. And if y'all want to go watch on the replay, it's on Lindsay's channel. So it was a fun live. If you want to go check us out, please do. If you want to see what we look like. I know I show my face here and there, so y'all probably know what I look like. But I don't, you know, she just started showing her face in her thumbnails, which I think are so cute. But now, yeah, she went live. She did a great job. But JBG, yeah, so we finished it. And now she's doing a witch, Festival of Witches, I think it's called. So now I'm like on the hunt for witch paintings, because I'd like to, you know, join that. I'm definitely doing Drills and Chills with Katie and Jessica from Tiny Worlds of Wonder. I've already got, I bought a Diamond Dots, like an autumn harvest. I got it on sale at one of my shopping trips. I think it was Michael's or Joanne's, but I got it on sale and I thought, ooh, I'm going to save this. This will be perfect for that event. So I'm not really doing a Halloween. It'll be more of like a fall, unless, you know, a Halloween one comes along and I, you know, decide to snag that, because we still got time. It doesn't start till, I think it starts September 1st. So we still got time. But that's my plan right now, is to do a Diamond Dots. And I haven't done a Diamond Dots in a while. And the last one I did, I really enjoyed. Drills were great, quality, you know, it's good size. I'm all about sizes right now. That's why I'm loving this one. This one's not very big. This is a, what did I say, 24 by 18 inch. So it's a great size. Yeah. So yeah, we did that. So that event's over. And so let's go through and kind of cover some family stuff that I've been up to this past week. We had a lot of family. We had my brother who lives in California. He's 2.5 years younger than I am. We never really lived together. Our parents got divorced when I was 9 and he was 7. So we've never really lived together, and we're not very close, unfortunately. We just, you know, we're just really different, and it just, you know, we just didn't keep in touch, and it's just distance, and, you know, it just happens. Life happens. But he actually came out to visit with him and my nephew. My nephew is 8. He is 3 months younger than my daughter, and she was so excited about seeing her cousin, because my husband is an only child. And I essentially feel like one too sometimes. So she doesn't have any cousins. She only has one cousin. And we haven't seen him in, we were trying to remember the last time we saw my brother when we'd gone out to visit them in California. And it's probably been about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years. So, you know, we FaceTimed a few times and, you know, talked over the phone. But we had such an awesome visit. And the 2 kids were just 2 peas in a pod. They've got their own handshake now, their own cousin handshake, which I thought was so cute. They got in Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon they got in. They went and had lunch and then went back to my mom's house. They stayed at my mom's. And then they came over here about, you know, 4:30, 5 o'clock. And the kids just played and played and played. We all just caught up. We ordered pizza. I know y'all had pizza on Thursday, not Friday. Kind of messed with my schedule. We always do pizza on Fridays, but I was like, well, since we're going out to dinner Friday night, y'all, I'm a creature of habit. So I was like, well, since we're going out to dinner Friday night, we're not going to be able to do pizza night on Friday. I guess it's okay. We do it Thursday. So we, yeah, so we ordered Domino's and we ate pizza and just caught up. And that was Thursday night. And then, so let me see, my brother and so my mom and dad were going to head back to their house because they needed to let the dog out. And my brother and my nephew weren't ready to leave yet. So we said, oh, they can stay for a little bit longer and we'll just drop them off. You know, we'll just, because my parents live like half a mile away from us. So, yeah, they stayed for a couple more hours. And then my husband went and dropped them off. And then, let's see, so that was Thursday. I need some more diamonds. And let's see. Oh, y'all, I'm not feeling 100%. I'm a little wobbly. You have to forgive me. I'm a little slow today. And I will see how long this whip and chat goes. I'm just not feeling, you know, I'm not feeling 100%. But I didn't want to miss this. I told my daughter this morning when I was coughing. And I said, oh, mommy doesn't feel good. And I said, you know, I have to do a video. And I don't want to sound like this. And she's like, well, just tell them you don't feel good. They'll understand. And I'm like, I know, but I miss the whip and chats. I like, you know, doing them and keeping up with everyone and hearing how everybody else is doing. And just, I don't want to miss that connection that we have once a week. So, all right. So that was Thursday night. So then Friday morning, let's see. Friday, we went to Kidzania. And I know I've told y'all about that before in another whip and chat. It's that play place that kids get to be, it's like a kid city. And kids get to be certain jobs and they can earn money. It's the coolest thing. Our only complaint that day that we were there is the kids have to wait in line for a little while because they've got, you know, they can only allow a certain amount of kids in each little building at a time, like the hospital or the vet clinic, or, you know, they have all the bank, you know, you can do all kinds and you get paid. But each session that the kids are in there is a 20-minute session. So if that's, and it can be just one kid or two kids, but as soon as that time starts, no one else can come in and the kids have to wait outside for 20 minutes. Plus, I think the kids inside get a little bored. I don't think it needs to be 20-minute sessions. It should be like 10 minutes. You know, kids have a short, you know, attention span, and plus you've got other kids waiting out there to go in next. And I just felt like, you know, a couple times the kids wanted to do something, but they didn't want to wait in line. And I get it. You know, they wanted to keep moving and keep having fun. So we just kind of followed them around as they played, but they had a great time. They did this, Lou did it last time. It's a construction site is what they call it. And you're basically like scaling these buildings, and they put a harness on them and hard hats and the whole 9 yards. And, so my nephew and her went up there and he got scared halfway through. And so he had to come down. And so, but it was fine. You know, we were all kind of worried that he was going to be upset with himself, but he wasn't. And my daughter was really encouraged. She's like, it's okay. You know, I know it's scary. And this was her second time to do it. Her first time, she was scared too, but now she knew how to do it. So we went and did a couple other things. He seemed fine. And then he says to us, he goes, I want to go back and try that again. And y'all, I'm so proud of him knowing that he was that, and he was scared. It's really high up. It's safe, but you're high up. And there's not much to hold on to at certain points of it. It's an obstacle course. But this time, so the first time that they went up there, he went first, which we were thinking, gosh, you know, Lou probably should have gone first because she's done this before and she could have helped him. So this time we said, okay, let Lou go first. And that way, you know, you can kind of follow her. It was, my dad took some pictures. My dad's our photo. He's so awesome. My dad was there, my mom. And y'all, I didn't even say it was my dad's birthday. Friday, the day we went there, it was my dad's birthday. So he got to spend his birthday at Kidzania, which he said he was having a great time, you know, with all of us. And we were all visiting while the kids were, you know, inside of these buildings. But my dad is amazing at taking pictures. He takes all the photographs of every occasion, and then he creates a shared folder, an iCloud, and he shares it with each of us. I've got some great pictures. And what was happening is when they were doing this obstacle course, my daughter would get through, you know, a portion, and then here would come my nephew back behind her, and then she would wait for him, and she would hold out her hand and let him, you know, hold her hand so she could help him in. It was the cutest thing that they really had this, you know, these bonding moments. It was almost like one of those like team building exercises that you hear, you know, that companies go to like, you know, establish trust and, you know, yeah. So he trusted her, and they got an opportunity. She got to help him, and she just kept waiting for him every time that he needed, you know, help, she would wait for him. So it was really fun to watch them, and he got through it. He did the whole thing. And he was so proud of himself. So I'm just really, really happy that he conquered one of his fears. And that, what a brave guy, you know? So that was Friday. We did Kidzania, and we were there for about, I'd say maybe about 4 hours or so, if I were to guess, 4 or 5 hours. And then after that, excuse me. After that, we went to, we were going to go to a restaurant called La Hacienda. And my mother-in-law and her husband, mom and dad, I mean, all of us were going to get together and meet at the restaurant. My mom had already tried to make reservations, and they didn't take reservations. They just do call ahead. So my mom was going to call at like 5:30, and we were wanting to eat around 6. We thought that'll get us on the list for like 30 minutes. Well, while we're at Kidzania, my mother-in-law calls, and I didn't pick up the phone. I missed it because we were there with the kids. And then my husband calls, and he's like, hey, my mom just called and said there was a kitchen fire. Because what they were doing is my mother-in-law and her husband were on the website looking to see what there was. They were looking at the menu, and they saw that there was a small kitchen fire, and they were closed. And y'all, there's 11 of us. So that would have been, we would have been in such a bad situation, like going, where can we go with 11 people on a Friday night to go eat dinner? So I'm so thankful that they caught that hours before. So we were trying to figure out where else to go, who else could take us, you know, such a big party, kind of a last minute. And we decided on Buca de Beppo. And for those of you in the States, I know they're kind of a chain. You might have one where you live, but it's an Italian restaurant, and it's super fun. It's family style, which is perfect for 11 people. They put us in one of the big party rooms. It's called the Pope Room, and it's got a huge round table, and it's got a big lazy Susan in the center. So it's because it's family style, we just got to turn everything. And if you wanted something, you just got to turn the lazy Susan, the little wheel. It was so fun. It was perfect. You know, we tried to get reservations online, and they said they didn't have anything. My mom called, and they had a table available. And when we were there, they were empty. So sometimes the online reservations are not, you know, Open Table or, you know, other online reservation systems are not really true. I think it's almost best just to call the restaurant directly. So I learned that. That was a lesson learned. I'm like, I guess it's better just to call. 'Cause sometimes I'll just give up. I'm like, oh, they don't have a table, or they don't have the time that we want. But so we went there. So much food. Oh my gosh. So much food. We got spaghetti with meatballs, lasagna, two different kinds of salad, garlic bread. I mean, you name it, different chickens, different, pizzas. And yeah, there was a lot of food, a lot of leftovers. And of course, everyone gave us the leftovers to take home. So, so we were there, and my mom had mentioned to me, I think while we were at Kidzania earlier in the day, she was like, just so you know, I didn't get your dad like a cake or anything. And I'm like, that's fine. We're good. We're going to have a big dinner. No worries. So, but while we were at Buca de Beppo, I thought, you know what? And our waiter was super cool. He was awesome. He was joking around with us. He made the night really, really fun. I love that when you have a waiter that just makes, you know, makes the occasion even better. He was perfect for us. So he was cracking jokes, and we were messing around with him. So I felt like I knew him well enough. So I was like, okay. So I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom, you know, and I kind of looked at Lou, and I kind of gave her the wink, and I think she knew what I was going to do. She goes, I want to come with you. I'm like, okay. Well, we weren't really going. Well, we went to the bathroom, but first we had to go find Spencer, our waiter. We were going to tell Spencer that it was my dad's birthday, and could they like sing to him and bring out a big dessert and the whole 9 yards. He's like, I got you. So he goes, hold on, I'll be right back. So we're standing in the hall, and he comes running back, and he has this poster, and he goes, what do you think about this? He goes, and this is life size. What you're seeing in the picture is how big it's going to be. Oh my gosh. It was a big glass, like almost like a big, like martini glass, huge glass. And it was like fudge and brownie and ice cream. And it was like, I'm not kidding you. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if my hands can, it was so big. It was for everybody to share. And it was just, so I'm like, let's do that. That'll be fun. So he comes in with a candelabra, and it's got like, you know, 3 or 4 candles, really long candles. And he brings that in with it lit, and he brings in the dessert. My dad's totally surprised. And so we all sang happy birthday to him, and he loved it. He loved the dessert. So it was a really, really good time. It was a great night. So that was Friday. And then let's see. So Saturday was the day for everyone to come over to our house since we have a pool. And we were going to do a little pool party, a little barbecue. So we woke up Saturday morning and I ran to the store and I got chips and guacamole and dips and all the good things for appetizers. And then I got some hot dogs and hamburgers and French fries, potato salad, coleslaw, you know, the whole deal. And they came over about 1, I think it was. And that's the longest I've been in the pool in over a year. I just don't get in the pool anymore. I'm so white. I think I diamond paint too much and I really don't go outside very often anymore like I used to. Plus the sun's not good for your skin. I burn really, really easy. I burn quick. I've got tons of freckles already from getting too much sun. So I have to be really careful in the sun. And I used to really care about being tan. And for years I did that and I probably damaged some of my skin, but I put sunscreen on and we were out there until, I don't know, they didn't leave till 6:30 or so. It was almost like dinner time by the time they left. But my mother-in-law came over and her husband, they didn't swim, but everybody else swam. And my mom and dad got in the water with everybody. We played Marco Polo and the kids just swam. I swam. It was so fun. The only bad thing that came out of it was I think that's how I got my bladder infection, because I was in the chlorine for too long and I wasn't drinking enough water and wasn't using the bathroom, because that's what the doctor said. She said, yep, chlorine can do that. And I'm like, oh, great. So, but that's okay. It was worth it. So the plan was for my nephew to spend the night, Saturday night. So they all headed out. All the adults headed out about 6:30. So we were left with my nephew and, you know, my kids. And I was like, okay, sleepover time. So they were kind of getting hungry again. So basically all we did was just the buca de pepo leftovers. The kids had spaghetti and garlic bread and we had mozzarella sticks. Y'all, there was so much food. So that was nice. We just did leftovers and my husband and I did leftovers like after the kids ate. I'm trying to think if my boys were around. Yeah, Nate was there. Nate was around. He actually helped me get the kids their spaghetti. And I think Ryan was gone. Now that he drives, he's always gone. But he did go to dinners. He went to dinner with us. So he was part of some of the celebrations and he hung out in the pool with us for a little bit and then he left. Nate hung out for a little bit and then he would go back up to his room. So there was a little bit. We got them out of their rooms a little bit. I would have liked to have seen them a little bit more, but everybody understood. They're teenagers. Don't worry about it. You know, so I don't think anyone was upset over it, but they definitely made appearances here and there. So he spent the night, Saturday night. And what else did we have that happened? Yeah, they were good. We watched, this was funny. So Jungle Cruise, the movie with The Rock, with Dwayne Johnson, just came out on Disney Plus. And it was like $30 to buy it. And so we told the kids, do y'all want to watch Jungle Cruise? Because my husband and I wanted to watch it. And I haven't watched the movie in a long time or watched any TV. So we went ahead and got it because we thought, Nate, and we thought everybody was going to watch it. Well, then I guess Nate had talked to a friend right after we'd bought it. And his friend told him it was kind of cheesy and it wasn't that good. So Nate's like, I'm going to pass. So we get popcorn and drinks and candy and the whole bit. We're all ready to watch the movie. And the two little ones, Lou and my nephew, lasted about 30 minutes. And then they kept talking. And my husband and I were like, yo, shh, watch the movie. We're trying to watch the movie. So then they left. And then they would come back, like 30 minutes later, and they'd watch it for like 5 minutes and they'd leave. And then they finally came back again and watched the ending. So they were like in and out watching the movie. It's hard for some kids. And my daughter's not a real big movie watcher. I mean, she can sit still, but she's just not a big movie fan. She never really has been. She's not one of those kids that's like, oh, can we go to the movies? It's always her friends saying, we're going to the movies. Do you want to go? And she's like, okay, but it's never really her idea. So it was actually a cute movie. I have to say, I mean, afterwards, my husband and I kind of looked at each other. I'm like, I liked it. What'd you think? He goes, it's all right. So I think I liked it more than him. It was cute. I think what he didn't really care for, it was just like Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp. It's like they basically just took the same recipe with the curses and like, instead of pirates, it was, like somebody else, a different type of tribe. Yeah, it was very, very similar, but very entertaining. I thought it was good. Emily Blunt was really good. I like her. I wasn't sure if her and The Rock, like chemistry-wise, how that was going to work out, but it was cute. So if y'all have an opportunity to see it, like I said, it is $30, but you know, if there's a big group of you or you're going to watch it multiple times, you know, it could be worth it. So we thought, you know, maybe someone will watch it again because like I said, Lou didn't even watch the whole thing. Nate never saw it. Ryan didn't see it. So maybe they'll watch it, but it was fun. My husband and I just kind of, you know, it was nice to be next to each other and just kind of sitting and watching a movie together because we haven't done that in a long time because I'm always diamond painting. I like to diamond paint. I think y'all get that. See, I can tell y'all this because you get it. But sometimes I got to go, okay, I probably should put the pen down and go do something with my husband. So the kids went to bed. So what they did was we put a blow-up mattress in my daughter's room. So she slept in her bed. And then my nephew slept on the blow-up mattress right next to her bed in her room. And they were good. My husband and I take turns, you know, putting her to bed every night. So it was his turn. So he read them a story and said goodnight. And I never heard from them again. And it was about 11. So I think they were tired. You know, they had been swimming all day. So I think they were worn out. And then, so that was Saturday. So then Sunday, because my brother was leaving early Monday morning. So we only had one more day with them. So Sunday, the plan was to go to have brunch. Now, Randy, if you're watching, and Sandra, this is that place, y'all, that we've gone to a couple of times. When I've met up with Randy, you can call me Butter, and Sandra West. We've met at Barney's. It's this awesome brunch place, not too far from us. It's so good. And they've got like freshly squeezed orange juice, and you can see the machine right there. I mean, it's fresh. Really, really good. I'm not a big orange juice fan, but I did have a sip of my brother's and I'm like, yeah, that is good. I just wanted the coffee. But so we went there, we met everybody there for brunch and then after brunch, we were kind of talking about, you know, what else to do. And my brother was saying he wanted a Texas hat. And I said, well, you know, I've got one and I really like it. And my husband got it at Buc-ee's. Now, a lot of y'all may not be familiar with Buc-ee's, but some of you might be. I'm trying to describe the best way how to describe Buc-ee's. And you can even look it up online just to get another perspective. I might even put a picture in here. We'll see. Buc-ee's is a truck stop, essentially. It's where a lot of people stop on their road trips. They are known for having the cleanest, absolute pristine bathrooms. So if you're on the road and you need to go use the bathroom on a road trip, that's where you stop, is Buc-ee's. They have really good food. They have there's YouTube channels that all they do is talk about Buc-ee's and what's good to eat at Buc-ee's. They've got like 1 million soda machines, ices, all kinds of they make their own candy. They've got some great, like I said, pulled pork sandwiches. They've got souvenirs. And everything's like branded Buc-ee's. They've got Buc-ee's and the Buc-ee's t-shirts are really popular here. A lot of the kids wear them. The teenagers wear them. It's like the cool thing to wear. So, I was not able to I was gone. You know, I'd been busy since my brother had gotten here. So all day Thursday I cleaned, right, before they got here. And then Friday I was at Kidzania all day. And then Saturday we swam all day. So y'all, no one had any more clothes. I had to do laundry. And so I told my husband, he was like, do you want to go to Buc-ee's? I'm like, you okay if I, you know, hang back and not go? And they all wanted to go in one car too. So it'd be a lot of people in one car. So I thought, you okay if I sit this one out and you take them? He's like, sure, no problem. So I stayed home Sunday afternoon and just did laundry and dishes from the barbecue and, you know, had a lot of stuff to do. And they went to Buc-ee's and my dad took a bunch of pictures. They had like raccoon hats on, like they were riding horses and I don't know what they were doing, but they got all kinds of souvenirs. Now there's this one snack that they have there and they're called beaver nuggets. The beaver nuggets are so good. If y'all have a chance to go to Buc-ee's, get the beaver nuggets. They're kind of like, they look like packing peanuts. They're almost like Pirate's Booty. They're like a popcorn almost, but they're sweet. And it's like oh, they're so good. But they're called beaver nuggets. I know the name is funny. They're so good. So of course my husband got me a bag of beaver nuggets. He got me a hat. I got a new trucker hat with the Texas on it. So cute. And what else did he get me? Oh, Lou found some washi tape for me, some iridescent washi tape, which I thought was really sweet. So they got that for me. So they brought me home some goodies. But after Buc-ee's, they were on a roll. They wanted to go to another little tourist stop. We have plenty of those in Dallas. You know, everything is bigger here, as they say. So there's an outdoor sporting good store, I guess you could call it. It's called Scheels. It's Scheels. And it is a mega, everything here is just sometimes obnoxiously big, but it's a mega store. And they have like Adidas, Nike, anything. They have animals that are like, you know, stuffed, and they have a big Ferris wheel inside that you can ride. They have bathing suits, they have tennis shoes, they have everything. Clothes. It's like a lot of workout stuff, and you know, like outdoor fishing poles. They have sections of just different, you know, sports, whatever you're into. Hunting, camping, fishing, they have it. And it's so big. We went when they first opened to go just check it out, and it was an adventure. That place is crazy. So they got to go to Scheels, and they loved it. My mom and dad had never even been. And, you know, they live here. So they thought that was a treat. So they went to Scheels, and I think everybody got stuff. My husband was really sweet. He got the boys, because the boys didn't go, of course. It was just Lou and my mom and dad, and then my nephew and my brother. He got the boys some school clothes. He got some Under Armour shirts, and so he got them both a couple things, which neither one of them really liked. Well, Ryan will go shopping, my oldest, but Nate, he's not a shopper. So he's happy just to have you pick out stuff for him and bring it home. So he's wearing all of his new clothes that my husband got for him. So they went to Scheels. And then after that, I mean, y'all, it was a nonstop visit. And then after that, I had my live to do so they all went back. My husband dropped everybody off back at their house, and they said that they would come back by after dinner and say goodbye one last time before they left. And I said, well, the only thing is I'm going to be on I've got a live stream at 7:00. So I guess they got here a little after it started, and I felt bad. I kind of left them out there in the living room. But they were visiting and, hanging out. So as soon as I got off the live stream with Lindsay, I was able to, say goodbye to everybody, and we hung out. We were watching the Olympics. Excuse me. And so we, let me just get a little drink of water. Excuse me. What time am I at? 38 minutes? Okay. I don't want to talk your ear off. So yeah, they left. Like I said, we got to say goodbye to everybody and the cousins. I was worried that my daughter was going to be sad, but she was okay. They did their special handshake, and they said goodbye to each other. And of course they're like, we're going to FaceTime each other and we'll see you again. And because we've been talking about making a trip out to California and going to Disneyland and visiting my dad and my grandma and, everybody else out there. So, because I have a lot of family out there, because that's where I'm originally from. So it was an awesome visit. They got off the next morning. They had an early flight. And so my mom and dad took them to the airport. And yeah, so fun visit. So glad that we were able to have that time together. It was definitely needed. My brother wants to move out of California. He's just tired of it. It's expensive, and, he doesn't really want his, my nephew to grow up there. It's just, it's not the best of neighborhoods and areas sometimes, and influences, and I get it. He wants to get him into a better school, and the school districts here are really good. So he's even talking about moving here. So, whatever he wants to do, I'll support. And it sure would be nice to have him closer, of course. Cousins could see each other. I can, have more of a relationship with my brother, which would be nice. Because like I said, we never really grew up together. So yeah, it was all good stuff. Very, very nice. All right, so that was the family visit. And then let's see. So that was Sunday and they left. So y'all get this. So Monday, okay, so my brother was so nice. He gave each of my kids a $50 Target gift card, American Express gift card. And I'm like, why did you do that? He's like, because I don't get to see them and I'm their uncle and I just want to give them something. I'm like, okay. So he gave them those gift cards with that night at Buca when we went to dinner. And so, of course, Lou was itching to spend hers. So I looked on the back of it and it looks like you don't have to spend it at Target. You can spend it anywhere. So she wanted to go to another store called Learning Express, and they have like, a lot of fidgets and other little knickknacks. So we go there and she gets like a little dog that breathes. Yeah, it's like a life, it's like, like it's not, we already have 2 dogs. And this is her second one and they're like $40. So she blew most of her money with that. And the rest of her money, we had to go to Petco because she wanted to make a dog tag for her dog. But get this, as we were walking out of Learning Express, my flip-flop broke. Now, do y'all remember my last Whip and Chat where I was talking about Ryan's driver's license and how we were walking out of the driver's license place and my flip-flop ripped and broke? This is the second pair. I'm like, are you kidding me? So now I'm down 2 flip-flops. I'm on my 3rd pair. Like so they're, I think, Havaianas. I'm not sure how you pronounce them, but I love them. And so the first ones were silver. Second ones were black. And now I've got gold that I'm working off of. So I'm wearing my gold ones. And this morning Lou was like, Mom, because we headed out to go to Dunkin' Donuts. She's like, oh, you're working on another pair of flip-flops, huh? I'm like, yep, see how long these last. So, and I think I have one more pair. I think I have navy blue. So I'm going to have to get I live in flip-flops. And then Lou said to me, well, maybe you shouldn't be wearing flip-flops. I'm like, why don't you be quiet? Flip-flops are the bomb. Why not, right? You throw them on. I'm easy. I don't like complicated things. I don't like getting ready and getting dressed. And I just want to throw a hat on and put a pair of flip-flops on and get out. And that's all I do. So don't tell me I can't wear flip-flops or I shouldn't be wearing them. No. Those are fighting words right there. So yeah, flip-flop broke. Well, we still had to go to the post office because I had a little surprise friend mail that I needed to ship off. So I rigged up my flip-flop. I kind of pushed it in on the side and it lasted a minute and then it would fall out again and I'd be flopping. And then I had to fix it. And then we went to Petco and it was flopping around. I had to fix it. I'm like, we need to go home. I can't walk anymore in this flip-flop. So the first flip-flop that broke, it was the piece in between the toes. This time it was the piece on the side. It's just like, your foot holds into. So yeah, I don't know about that, but I've had them for years. And like I said, I live in them. So I guess they don't last forever. And they're not super expensive. I think they're like $20-$30. So I need to get a couple more pairs. So, all right. Sorry about that. I had a little interruption. I had my little Lou come in. She's actually hanging out on the bed behind me now. She goes, I'm going to listen to the rest of it. I was like, I kind of feel weird filming in front of someone, but it's her. You want to say hi? There she is. She just came in to say hi to Mom. She actually had a sleepover last night at her best friend's house. That's just one house down. And she showed up early this morning at my bedside. And I'm like, what are you doing? And her poor little friend woke up this morning and got up before she did. And she got sick. She threw up. And so...
Well, first she wasn't feeling good, but they let me sleep in. First she wasn't feeling good, but then she threw up.
Yeah, they let Lou sleep in a little bit while she, they were trying to figure out. And then, so yeah, she came home early and had all of her stuff with her. So the sleepover kind of ended a little bit earlier than normal, but she had a good time. She had a good time last night. All right, so that was Monday. We went shopping, flip-flop broke. And then Tuesday, Nate, my middle son, who will be 15 August 17th, so his birthday's coming up, he had freshman orientation because he's going into high school. And he had freshman orientation yesterday at the school. He got his laptop and his schedule and got to walk the school. And he came home. They are the Lions. The Lions are the mascot. And I guess the principal has this cheesy little chant and cheer that he claps his hands twice and then roars and puts his hands out like this. He's like, "Rah!" And so they kept doing that. I picked up him afterwards and then a couple of his buddies. And they came back home with him and they swam and played video games. And one of them spent the night. But he seems excited. His only concern is Spanish. He took Spanish 1 in middle school because you have to have 2 years of a foreign language to graduate. And Ryan, my older one, did the same thing. He took it in, his 8th grade year, and then he only had to do it his freshman year, and then he was done. Nate did not like Spanish at all. And of course, he had to sign up for Spanish 2, for his freshman year. Well, he started hearing from other friends that you could take computer science instead. And computer science is considered a foreign language. So he's like, Mom, can I do a schedule change? And so I've been emailing the counselor. And here's the deal. Apparently, it is considered a foreign language, but you have to take 2 years of it. So basically, that whole year of Spanish that he took last year would be for nothing. He would still have to do 2 years of computer science. So I need to talk to him. I just found this out this morning. I just saw an email. And find out if that's something he wants to do. But I'm afraid he's going to take his first year of computer science and be like, oh, I don't like that. That was hard. But he really struggled in Spanish. And he says he doesn't remember anything. But, a lot of it was virtual. And it was hard for him. We let him stay home longer than the others. He wasn't ready to go back. So I think he should stick with it. But you know what? It's his decision. And if he can, as long as he gets his 2 years to graduate, of a foreign language, then that's all that matters. But he seems excited. They're actually going to do porch visits, is what they call them. The counselors go around to all the freshman houses today and tomorrow. And they go up to the house, they ring the doorbell, and they talk to the student if they're home. And they give them a little welcome bag. And they did the same thing whenever he went into middle school. And they did the same thing for Ryan whenever he was in high school, the first year. So it's really nice. I think it was a t-shirt one year and a pencil and a cup. So they really get them excited about it. But school's starting really, really soon. Today is August 4th. School starts August 12th.
It's almost my birthday.
Yep. And then Lou's birthday's coming up. Lou's birthday. So we've got Nate's birthday, August 17th. And then Lou's birthday is 5 days after that. Her birthday is August 22nd. So August is always big for us. Margot just had her birthday, my Boston Terrier.
5.
She's now 5. Yep, she turned 5 on August 2nd. So we gave her some special little treats and she had a good birthday. So yeah, August is always busy. So I need to get shopping. I need to get some birthday gifts. I need to get moving. Yep.
But Jasper's birthday already passed.
Yeah, Jasper already had his birthday. So that was Tuesday. And then after I picked up Nate from his orientation, I had to have an EKG. So my psychiatrist, because of some of the medications that I'm on, has me do an EKG once a year just to make sure everything's good. So I had that done yesterday and it wasn't too bad, but I don't know if you've ever had one done, but they put all these little suction, and they're sticky and they're cold, all these little suction cups. And then it was a lot. I mean, poor lady, it took her a long time to get this thing set up. She had them connected all over me. Top, bottom, side. I mean, I still have glue, like little sticky glue from where she peeled them off that I'm finding. But everything came back normal. The only thing was my heart rate was a little high because she said probably because I'm fighting an infection. Because as I was laying there, just laying on the table, having them do the EKG, it was in the 90s. And she's like, we like to see it a little bit lower, but I think it's because you're fighting an infection and your body is, that's probably why. So now I'll give those results to my psychiatrist, and then I have to do blood work. In addition to that, she has me do that once a year. And then, of course, my general practitioner was telling me yesterday my annual is coming up, and so I have to have blood work done for them. It's 2 different panels. I tried to convince one doctor and the other that can't we just do it all at once and get what you need? And they're like, nope, we need different things. And y'all know I don't like blood work. If you've heard some of my previous videos, I do not. I've passed out before, but I know what to do now. I know to drink lots of water, a lot of water. And that's the key. It's just a lot of water. And that's what I didn't do that first time. And just don't look and just hope for the best and get out of there. So I have to let y'all know how those go. I've got one next week and the week after. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But let's see, today is what, Wednesday? So this morning, Lou and I went to Dunkin' Donuts because she was craving some donuts. And we were going to get donuts, but then I started looking on the menu and y'all, they have like a bunch of other breakfast items, like really good looking breakfast sandwiches. And so we got an egg, ham, and cheese breakfast sandwich. And we gave it a thumbs up. We did. We liked them. We both finished them and ate them. And so we did that today just to, you know, she was kind of bummed about her sleepover ending soon. She was home early. And so we just ran out and did that this morning. But since I'm not feeling 100%, I think I'm going to try to lay low today. I might need to go to the grocery store, but we'll see.
I'm gonna come.
You're going to come? Yep. I might need to go to Costco, which, it's always I know. Costco's not my favorite. It's a beating. So, okay, y'all. I think that's it. Again, I hope y'all are doing okay. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry about my raspy, scratchy voice. Hopefully I'll be feeling better by the next one. What else? I've got some fun new videos coming up. I've got some, it's interesting. Once you hit a certain number of subscribers, some of the companies come out of the woodworks and they want you to review their products on your channel. So I've been getting a lot of emails lately from, I would say, budget-friendly companies, you could say. And of course, my biggest concern is stolen artwork. I don't want to show anything that's stolen. So I'm taking it, you know, I'm doing my research. I'm taking baby steps. I'm just kind of doing, excuse me. I'm just kind of doing, you know, generic things like Christmas cards, mandala notebooks, you know, just some fun special projects, and maybe not necessarily, you know, big diamond paintings, because I'm not 100% sure that they're copyrighted. So, and I don't want to show anything on my channel that's stolen. And I'm, you know, trying to do my research to try to figure it out. But yeah, y'all are going to be seeing some new things. I already did an unboxing of one of them. It's really cool. So you'll see that in a few days. And then I got a really sweet thank you gift from Lindsay for co-hosting with her for the JBG Along. A very, very nice gift. And so I recorded that unboxing, and that's coming. And then, of course, you know we've got more Craftibly coming. I've got 2 more to show you guys. That's it. That's all I have so far. I've showed you everything I've got, unless I go this weekend and get more, which I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. But yeah, and like I said, be looking for those little product videos on their website if that's something y'all are interested in, and let me know what you think.
Hello.
I've only done 2 so far, so, you know, I've got to keep, but with this voice, I don't think that'd be very good and to be doing product videos with a sick sounding voice. So I'm going to have to hold off on doing more of them until I feel a little better. All right, so that's it. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go maybe rest for a little bit. I say that, but you know, I want to finish this section. I'm going to finish this section first. And then, but yeah, we did pretty good. This canvas is great. It's moving right along. It's a round. My other one I was doing was a square. So I was ready to do a round. You know what it's like. After you've been doing one, you really want to do another type of drill. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. Yep, Craftibly's got some good paintings. And I hope y'all are enjoying the unboxings that have been coming out. All right, so y'all take care. Have a good rest of your week. And if y'all need anything, you know, my contact information is down in the description. Just send me a quick email, comment. If y'all are up to anything, let me know what you're up to. And I will see y'all in the next one, okay? All right, love you. Bye. Got extra hands.